Hello everyone. This video is for those of you who are relatively new to the practice of meditation. Shifu will give basic instructions to how to prepare ourselves so that we can be ready for a meditation session. Now the details of how to meditate will be given in other videos. So this is to teach us how to prepare ourselves. But first of all, why do we care to practice meditation? And what is meditation? Well, meditation in the Buddhist context is the sustained mindfulness. Mindfulness is a state of mind. Now, our mind can be in many different states. We can be very emotional, very high-strung, very relaxed, very peaceful, very excited, very busy, and so on. Now, mindfulness is a special state of the mind characterized by 4 qualities. The first is that the mind is in the present moment, always in the present moment. Examples of when our mind is not in the present is when we are very emotional, or when we are thinking about the past or the future. And so we are not focused on what is happening in the present. So the first quality of mindfulness is being in the present. The second quality is calmness. Calmness of the mind. The third quality is clarity of the mind. That means we are not drowsy. We are fully aware of what is going on at the present. And the fourth quality is objectivity. That is, whatever we are observing or thinking or looking at, we are not biased by previous opinions or beliefs. So we are able to perceive the reality as it is of this moment. So mindfulness is a very useful mental state. If we can be mindful in all aspects of our life, in everything we do, then we can achieve the best results, whether it's working, reading, studying, or even relaxing. Now, meditation is using mindfulness in a focused way. So we could be focused on the body. That's called mindfulness of the body. We can be focused on our feelings, mindfulness of feeling. Or we can be focused on our breath, mindfulness of breathing. So these are all possible methods of meditation. In all these cases, we want to be mindful for a considerable period of time so that we can achieve a high level of concentration and, in some cases, breakthrough insights into whatever we're focusing on. Could be our body, could be our mind, could be our life. So it is useful to practice meditation for everyone. Now we begin with the preparation of meditation. We should do this before every meditation session. And if you are familiar with it, you can do it quickly in less than a minute. Usually, there are 3 steps. First, preparation of the body. Second, preparation of the breathing. And third, preparation of the mind. first preparation of the body. Now, our body should be in a state of energy, awakefulness, not overly tired or exhausted. So, for example, when we wake up in the morning, that will be a perfect time to meditate. So the body is not too tired, and we should put ourselves in the proper meditation posture. So the sitting meditation posture is that we sit. You can sit on the meditation mat, or you can sit on the chair. If you can fold your legs, then sit on the meditation mat. If you are unable to fold your legs, to cross your legs, then you can sit on a chair. Now, let's say we're sitting on a meditation mat and we want to cross our legs. The best way, the best posture for meditation is called a full lotus. The full lotus means that we cross our legs in such a way. We put our left foot on top of our right leg and our right foot on top of the left leg. Okay? Now, that is quite difficult for those who are not used to it. But Shifu said this is the best posture because we are perfectly balanced and we can support our body weight most evenly this way. Now, if you cannot do the full lotus, which many people cannot, that's quite okay. We can try the half lotus. By the way, either foot on top is fine. Now I have my right foot on top, but you can also have the left foot on top. Okay? So with one foot on top of the other leg, this is called a half lotus. Or the other way around, having your right foot on top of the left leg. That's fine too. Okay? Or if you cannot do this even, then just simply sit with the legs crossed. That will be fine also. If that still is difficult, then we recommend that you sit on a chair with legs parallel and the feet touching the ground flat. Okay? So that is the leg position. Also, another point is that when we sit, you want both knees touching the meditation mat, ideally. And if you need some help, we can use a small pillow on our bottom, which provides an angle, make it easier for the knees to touch. You can use a higher pillow as well, if you like. Okay? So when we sit like this, you notice that the whole weight of the upper body is evenly distributed on your bottom, on your thighs, on your knee, on your legs. That makes it easier and less tiring. Okay? And when we doing sitting meditation, our upper body should be straight, but not overly stiff. You don't want to be like this, right? That won't last very long. We want to be straight, yet relaxed. So we try to maintain this posture. Now you can move your body left and right a little bit to get a sense of when, at what position the body is centered. So you're not leaning to the right, you're not leaning to the left, not leaning to the front, not slouching, you're not too much leaning to the back, right? So it's centered. It's centered. Now, check our shoulders. The shoulders should be pushed back a little bit. If our shoulders are like this, then it's easier to slouch. And we don't want that, all right? So push the shoulders back a little bit. Our hands, we have a meditation mudra or meditation hand position. The common one is this one. It's called the samadhi mudra. But Shifu would like to teach you a special mudra called Vajra mudra. You form the Vajra mudra by making a fist with your right hand, holding the thumb inside the fist, and wrapping the right fist with your 4 left fingers. And then you rest your hands on your lap, close to your abdomen. You don't want to hold it here because that makes it easier to slouch, right? So when you push your shoulders back, then naturally your hands fall close to your abdomen. Now check your shoulders are not too tense. They are relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed. You can move your shoulders a little bit to relax, okay? All right, and our head position. Your head shouldn't be like this and shouldn't be like this. Again, centered. Your neck should be touching the back collar of your shirt if you're wearing your shirt. So it's back a little bit, okay? And your chin should be drawn in a little bit, just slightly, so that you're not up like this, okay? You can also move your head a little bit to get a sense, to get a feel of when your head is centered, at what position your head is centered. Because our head is heavy, and we want to support our head straight on our neck and our spine. So if your head is low like this, it places extra stress on, extra pressure on the neck. All right? So move your head center so that you can almost feel that this is the most comfortable position for your neck bones. That would be the right centered position. Our tongue can be placed naturally against the upper roof of our teeth. And during the course of meditation, if you accumulated some saliva in your mouth, that's perfectly natural. Just silently swallow them. Now, should we keep our eyes open or closed during meditation? Either way has advantages and disadvantages, so either way is fine. Now, when we close our eyes to meditate, many people like to do that. It seems to be easier to close off the things that's happening outside and remain focused on the object of your meditation. However, when we meditate with our eyes closed, it is also easier to doze off. Before you know it, you may be drowsy already. The mind sinks and we don't know what's going on. Now, that is not desirable. That's called sleeping while sitting is not meditation, right? So if you find that you tend to easily doze off when you meditate with the eyes closed, then you want to try meditation with eyes open. So when your eyes open, they are naturally looking at, I should say that the eyesight are naturally looking down about 3 or 4 feet ahead of you. You're not really looking at the floor in front of you. That's not the purpose. That's just where your eyesight falls. So when your eyes are open, you don't want to be looking around at what other people are doing or what is going on outside. That would defeat the purpose of meditation, right? So that is the first part. Preparation of the body, basically the meditation posture. When you are used to this, you can do this very quickly. Now the second step in our preparation is our breathing. The key to proper breathing are: 1, breathe through our nose, not through our mouth. We should breathe through our nose most of the time, except in special cases. So breathe through our nose. And second, the breathing should be smooth. And third, the breathing should be silent. So you should not be making a sound with the breathing. Now if you feel that your nose is a little bit clogged up, one thing you can do is to push up and down on the bridge of your nose, like this, a few times, and that should help. When we meditate, if you're wearing glasses, it is a good idea to take off your glasses. That will help alleviate some pressure off your face. And one more thing is that put a little smile on your face when you meditate. That will help relax the facial muscles. So posture, breathing. Key to breathing: breathe through the nose, smooth, silent. And there's one more thing. If you can breathe lower through your lungs down to your diaphragm or even your whole body, that will be great. Now, if you're not used to that, that's okay. Just breathe normally to your lungs. So breathe in, breathe out. And finally, the breathing should be even. Even means that one breath to the next, the time it takes is about the same. That just comes naturally when our mind is settled and relatively calm. Okay? So the third step is preparation of the mind. So what does that mean? Well, Shifu already explained why we meditate, because it's very beneficial. Meditation, that is sustained mindfulness, can help us remain calm and achieve a deeper peace of mind. And sustained mindfulness can help us achieve better understanding with more clarity in whatever we do. And meditation is a key practice to Buddhist enlightenment. Enlightenment means to understand the nature of ourselves, what I am, who I am, what I am, what are we. When you do understand this, you will also understand the nature of life. So meditation is a key practice to enlightenment. Okay, so we have set aside a time to meditate. We feel that it is important enough that I practice meditation. So we should be in a mental state, a mental understanding that the time I have to meditate is precious. I want to make the best use of it. So let me try to stay mindful throughout the meditation session as much as possible. Focus on the object of my meditation. For example, if I'm observing the breath, then my attention will be on the breathing. My mind is not moving, but it is focused. It is in the present. Every moment, I'm aware of the breath coming in, the air coming in, or the air going out. Every moment is different. My mind is in the present. My mind is calm. My mind is clear. I'm fully aware of what is going on with respect to the air, the breathing. And my mind is objective. That means I'm not judging. I'm not preconditioned to think in a certain way. I'm just being the present, experiencing the breathing and taking in, being with the breath. Okay? So the proper mental attitude, and try to maintain alertness, calmness, clarity. Now, it would often happen that when we meditate, a couple of obstructions can occur. One is dozing off. Our mind becomes low in alertness, and there may be a period of time where we don't know what's going on. That means our mind is dim. We are not aware. We are beginning to get drowsy. So when that happens, a few things you can do. Open your eyes. You can slightly move your body. You can pinch your own palms with your fingernails to create a little bit of pain and stimulation to wake yourself up. If you're meditating alone, you can also do this. Hold your palms to cover your ears and hit the part of your head in the back just below those protruding bones. Okay? You hit them a few times. Now when you're meditating with others, you don't want to create a sound to disturb others. But when you meditate alone, you can certainly do that. That will help us bring back the alertness. You can also recite the Heart Sutra. We recommend that you memorize the Heart Sutra, and you can recite the Heart Sutra a few times with your eyes open. That will bring back awareness also. Okay, so these are a few things you can do. The second obstruction is our mind start to wander, to start thinking about the past and the future and the movie that you saw last week and the conversation you had with somebody else, or the project you have to finish next week, and so on and so on. Whatever it is, your mind is not on what you should be focusing on. So this could happen for a few seconds, it could happen for 15 minutes. But at some point, you would need to discover that, wait, what am I thinking? Why am I thinking? Why am I daydreaming? So at that point, you simply bring your attention back and continue with the meditation practice that you're supposed to be doing. Now there's no need to be upset or be frustrated or blame yourself. Oh, meditation is too hard. I'm not good for this. I'm not good. I'm not cut up to do meditation. That's not true. Everybody struggles with sustaining the mindfulness. Everybody struggles with drowsiness, the mind wandering away like a little monkey. Okay? So it's part of the training of meditation to bring your attention back again and again, to wake yourself up again and again. And eventually we'll become good at this. We'll be able to sustain the mindfulness for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even an hour. That will come in time. Okay? So these are the preparation for meditation. Posture, breathing, right mental state. You should be able to do it in 1 minute or less when you're used to it. Now, when you are in a guided meditation environment, for example, one of Shifu's half-day meditation workshop that Shifu will upload in due time to online, Shifu will guide you through the meditation process. Now, at the beginning of a session, Shifu will strike the wooden fish. That first strike means that we are preparing ourselves now. Remember the 3 steps: body, breath, and mental state. After about a minute or so, Shifu will strike the wooden fish again. That means we're pretty much done with the preparation. We are ready to start. And very quickly, Shifu will strike the wooden fish again in 2 short strokes. That means the meditation session has started. Whether you're meditating by yourself or meditating with a group, everybody remains silent and try not to move if possible. We have begun our meditation. Now, after the session is over, at the end of the sitting meditation session, Shifu will give another signal. That means the meditation, the sitting meditation session have ended, and we take the time, a few minutes, to unwind ourselves and be ready for walking meditation. So remember, preparation of the body, breath, and mind. Now we do the reverse. First, we relax our mind a bit. You were very focused. Now let's relax a little bit. Give ourselves a little break. And breathing, we take a deep breath and breathe out through our mouth this time when we breathe out. So that helps push out the stagnant air inside our body and replace that with fresh air. We do that 3 times. Okay? And now we relax our body. We can start by shaking our shoulders a little bit, moving our head a little bit. And we can rub our hands together in a slow but forceful motion. You don't want to do this. That's too fast, because when we just finish meditation, everything should be done gently and smoothly. So move hands slowly, but with a little bit of force, so that a few seconds later they are warm. And cover your eyes for 10 to 15 seconds. Feel the warmth of your palm against your eyes. And now you can open your eyes if you had them closed. And you can go ahead and massage the different parts of your body. For example, you can rub your ears. Now your ears have a lot of nerve ending connected to the rest of the body, so that will actually help you get the circulation back into a normal state. You can massage your head, your face, your neck, your shoulders, gently, slowly. You can swing your head 360 degrees slowly a couple of times. And then the opposite direction a couple of times. You can also swing your shoulders in a vertical circular motion a few times. If you're ready, you can bring your legs down, uncross them, but you want to be very careful because it's likely that your legs have become numb when you are sitting with your legs crossed. So you want to massage your thigh and your legs enough so that you feel I'm ready to bring the legs down. Now when you do it very gently. Be careful not to bend your ankles in the wrong way. Okay? Because you haven't gained your full senses back in your feet yet, possibly. Okay, so we unwind our legs. You can also swing your upper body like this a few times. You can feel that many muscles in your body are being stretched and relaxed this way. And then we can move them in the opposite direction a few times. Okay. All right, so after 3 to 5 minutes, we should feel quite normal and ready to stand up. It is always a good idea to follow a sitting meditation with a walking meditation. Okay? Now, in the guided session, Shifu will signal everyone to stand up after the sitting meditation is over. The 2 strikes of the handbell means that we stand up. Okay? Now, if you're in a meditation room with others, you will want to line up, spaced apart, and Shifu may tell you to practice walking meditation this way. Take 1 step with each strike of the wooden fish. So we begin with the left foot, and then the right foot, left foot, right foot. And at the end, let's say 5 minutes or 8 minutes of walking meditation, Shifu will strike the wooden fish like this. That means we have ended the walking meditation. Then what we typically do is we make a bow to where the Buddha statue is. Usually there's a Buddha statue at the center front. We make a bow to the Buddha statue. And then we take a break from meditation. So the sitting meditation and the walking meditation completes one round of meditation session. So we take a break for 10-15 minutes, and then you can come back and do another session of meditation. There are a couple of things that Shifu wants to add to the basic meditation instruction. That is, when we meditate, we should watch out for where strong wind may be blowing at you. So for example, when you left the window open for a slit and the wind, sharp wind hitting at you, that would not be good. A fan blowing at you, that would not be good. Okay? So we want to avoid those things. Another thing is that when we meditate, it's quite easy for the legs to feel cold. So we should have a meditation blanket ready. And usually we do this at the beginning when we are preparing for the meditation session. After our legs are in position, we put a meditation blanket over our legs like this, cover it from all sides. Okay, keep them warm. If you feel quite warm already, you may not need this. And also, if your neck or shoulders feel cold, you should be wearing something over it to keep yourself quite comfortable. Okay? That completes our introduction to the basics of meditation preparation. I hope that everyone will participate in Shifu's guided meditation sessions in the future.